Teachers are pretty good and important. They take care of us, teach us, and help us to grow as adults. I'm very grateful for the people who put in the time and effort into raising their kids right, especially if they're doing it alone. It's hard to raise kids even with two people. I'm not saying that people have to have kids or get married or all that other stuff to be considered a valuable individual. God won't love you any more or any less. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. Lamentations 3:22-23. But I just want to take a moment to talk about my own mom. She's one of the sweetest people I know. She's patient and kind and not easily angered. She helps us when we feel down or are having a problem. She gives us her wisdom, she stands by us, and she wants what's best for us. She works very hard to take care of us, she never gives up, and is always learning. She is also a strong Christian woman. I thank God every day for her. She was the one who got me saved. I still remember it like it was last week. I was 9 years old. We were walking out of church and I asked my mom what it meant to be born again because the pastor kept talking about it during the service and how it was important. My mom told me that it means that we can go to heaven to be with Jesus. Of course, now I know that there's more to it than just having a ticket to heaven. So after hearing this, I was like, gee, I should probably get saved then. And so I did, and my mom helped me. Of course, I haven't always stayed on the straight and narrow. That's for another time though. But my mom was a huge help in my walk with God, even when I did stray away. So, thanks Mom. As you can see, I am making a bird. Not a made-up species, but an honest-to-goodness real bird. It's an eastern goldfinch, which are pretty common around here, and they're also pretty. I went with this bird because my mom wanted some more stuff to put on the kitchen wall, and I thought that these colors would go great with that dark olive green. My mom really likes birds, like a lot. She makes art with birds all the time, and she likes to take photos of them too. She also likes flowers. Can't forget about that. In case you're wondering, my mom played a huge part in getting me into art in the first place. She used to do a ton of craft stuff and found art. She had an entire room full of objects and art supplies. It was always neat to see what my mom was working on. She would decorate notebooks, Altoids cans, cards, and so much more. Of course, after we moved, she had to get rid of that room along with some of that stuff. But my mom still does crafty things on occasion. She used to buy me those dollar store watercolor paints, crayons, notebooks, pencils, anything I wanted. As long as it was cheap anyway. But I didn't care because look at the pretty colors. I'm really glad that my mom and I share common interests and that she supports what I do. I always hear stories about how people's parents were very judgmental and mean towards them because they wanted to do art instead of what their folks wanted them to do. My mom and I may not see eye to eye on everything, but at the end of the day, she wants me to live my life and to succeed at it. My mom isn't perfect, of course, but who is? As much as some of the stuff she does annoys me, I honestly wouldn't change a thing about her. She's a kind and sweet lady who wants what's best for us. She wants us to become our own individuals. She's willing to help us along the way, and she's a woman of faith. So thank you, Mom, and happy Mother's Day.